Welcome everybody, my name is SaulPlayerMan and I'm back. That's the first stream after the Polish LAN. Actually this camera is a little bit too big, right? Not Soul Giant Man. Welcome everybody, nice to see you guys. And the Polish player, Mr. Smurf, he tried his luck in this cup. I just want to see, how he played a little bit. I'm too tired to play myself, so I'll just check. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, and he's playing versus Undead. There is not that many active Undeads. And we don't have the game audio, so 1 second. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, if you travel, there may be a problem with your setup later. Okay, it happens. SaulNoobman is here. Okay, let me check the audio source. Okay, no audio. Perfect. Okay. Hello, Mr. Glare. Hello, Mr. Glare. Where is my audio? Okay, what about this? Okay, it works. Mr. Glare, I hope that you are, now in home. That travel is done. Travel can be long sometimes. It can be quite tiring. And ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Smurf is playing in Back to Warcraft Weekly. I know that games are over. I just want to see his strategy. And maybe we'll check the semi-final as well. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, first game was played on springtime. Smurf versus Chic. Let's go. Welcome everybody. Back to Warcraft Weekly Cup is going on. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Carlson, of course, even though he's an amazing caster, he can't cast all of the games. And I want to see Mr. Smurf games, okay? Mr. Narbu game. So, speaking about the devil, I met him yesterday. I met him today, I think. I don't remember. Who knows? We traveled with the same train from Warsaw to Krakow. And ladies and gentlemen, he is opening quite standard. His opponent, Mr. Chic, is opening standard as well. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, checking the audio levels. Hope that the stream quality is like bad as usual. So nothing worse than usual. And ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be Warden. Okay, what do we do versus Warden, Mr. Chic? The map is pretty small, so this is not standard to play Warden here. And yes, interesting. This is interesting. Mr. Chic is like an expert in tower rushes, so maybe when he will scout the Warden, he will try to do the aggressive movement. We'll see about that. Acolyte pull by Mr. Chic, and Tuskar Trapper took the aggro, and look at this Mammoth damaged Archer. So the Acolyte pull was already a small success. Some Munjus was killed, and look at this, Ancient of War is idle, and because of that I would say that it was a grande Acolyte pull. Ladies and gentlemen, there is a Dance of Appearance and Sacrificial Skull on this Death Knight, and it means one thing, ladies and gentlemen, it means pure aggression. Going to be tower rush, I think. And Mr. Chic, show me how it's done. Coil the Warden. Why to save mana if you can just coil the Warden, okay? Smurf detonated something. Skeletons are here. And Mr. Chic even stole the experience. Okay, Mr. Smurf is producing more wisps. Is he making another Ancient of War? Yes, he is. But he's making it like on the next position. Ladies and gentlemen, we just coil, apparently. And this is the time to start our towers. Okay. Let's go, Mr. Smurf. Okay, defensive Shadow Strike. We are using our Ancient of War, Tree of Life. So basically neither needs to hang around because of this massive normal damage. Dance of Appearance used. Even though we are not that deep into the night. I mean, is it even night now? I don't know. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Smurf is fighting around another ancient. So he's trying to use his Ancient of Night, but ladies and gentlemen, the towers are coming up, and remember, there is no graveyard. We are going to make only Nerubian towers. There was a small nerf to tower rushes like that, because Nerubian towers, they deal piercing damage now, not the normal damage. And if you ask me, Saul, what's the difference? Normal damage used is much better versus archers and heroes. And this is what Night Elf has. Ladies and gentlemen, slowly ghouls are dying, but moon juice is getting dry. So, the question is, how long Mr. Smurf can hold this? The good news for him, he has double Ancient of War, and he even made those early Hunters Hall, so I really like the Hunt, which is funny, because piercing damage is good versus Hunts, because it's piercing versus unarmored. Okay, the Warden is in trouble, and look at the moon juice. Mr. Smurf decided to TP out. Archers are taking hostage. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, what is happening here? And the Warden goes down. And it was a level 2 Warden. Quite expensive to revive from the tavern, and in the altar it takes forever. But Mr. Smurf is producing hunts. Ladies and gentlemen, there's an interesting tower rush. Mr. Schick, who is well known with those tower rushes and what the Polish player can do. Hello, Mr. Avril, nice to see you, welcome. And yes, I'm checking Mr. Smurf. And to be honest, versus Schick, if Schick likes tower rush, maybe we should play another hero. Hello, Mr. Random Bad Gamer, welcome, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Live from Krosno, Poland, not Warsaw, Poland, sadly. And ladies and gentlemen, this tower push is looking quite strong, and this tower push takes so long that Mr. Schick actually decided to go tier 2. And what is interesting for me, he's not adding a graveyard, because we've... Hello, Sir Saburo, nice to see you, welcome, welcome everybody. There is no graveyard, right? Because what do we need versus Hunt? We need Fiends, because they, you know, they have piercing damage. And also we can add one more Ziggurat and transform it into a Spirit Tower. How many games you won at LAN? Sir Saburo, I played versus Mr. Glare. I thought that I will be destroyed, but I had some nice body blocks and I won my first series. I mean, I lost to Lemes 0-2 because I always lose to Lemes. Then I played versus Glare, the loser bracket. I won versus Mr. Glare. And then Mr. Vez went to eat supper, and there was nobody to cast. And I had to forfeit. So I won 2 games. I lost 2 games, and I forfeit 1 series. But for the greater good of casting, so... But I had fun. It was like... it was overstimulating. Like, so many things happened at the same time that for my brain it was impossible to like process all of those information. Thinking about streams, thinking about games, thinking about in real life around. This is quite crazy. Ladies and gentlemen, but it's a good experience. Good experience. And ladies and gentlemen, we have tier 2 is almost done. Are we going for Naga? That's my question. I would add Naga here. But Mr. Smurf is actually defending this. And did you pick up Alexandra? Sir Saburo, but be honest. Be honest. Was the interview funny or cringe? Tell me. Funny, cringe, or in the middle? Okay? Because I think it was kinda good cooperation. Good cooperation with me and Miss Alexandra. Okay? She definitely liked to be on the camera. Let me tell you that. But I sent her an like, you know, a DM on Instagram with the clip from the stream, and she didn't respond, and she didn't like follow me back. So, I think, ladies and gentlemen, I think we need to go to the gym, Kappa. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, what is happening here? Mr. Smurf is on tier 2. This is cool. Tier 3 for the undead. Okay, this game is getting weird. So, Mr. Smurf had to invest into anti-tower technology, which is the glaive thrower. And he was able to remove the towers. I found her TikTok. TikTok. I mean, like, she gave her Instagram, right? So, but ladies and gentlemen, let's not harass Miss Alex, okay? Miss Alex is Okay. No, Mr. Sersaburo. No. Not like this. Not like this. Okay. We are a gaming channel. Gaming channel. Okay. It was really cringe. I mean, the interviewer was cringe, right? As well. So, hello, Mr. Jibini, by the way. So. But ladies and gentlemen, do you feel like, can you agree with me that seeing a gamer, here Mr. Space Needle with me, like I made the gamer and there was this contrast with this lady, so that was a good content. That was a good content, okay? Ladies and gentlemen, Lich is here and Warden is in trouble, there is not enough mana for Blink, it's 50 mana, but ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Smurf is around the shop. And the potion was used. This is the weirdest tower rush that I have seen. This is the tower rush that is basically evolving into tier 3. And there is mana potion on the Lich. He's waiting for the Nova. Lich, pop the potion. And that was smart. That was smart. DM in Discord, I will give you some advice about women. No, Mr. Captain, but if you want to DM me and give me some advice about how to play Human Mirror, you can check my Discord here. She was not respectful. Poor Mr. Vess, poor Mr. Vess. She was okay. She was a little bit, yes, a little bit, with all due respect, crazy. Okay. But it's a good crazy, you know, you don't want boring content. You don't want boring content, right? You want something exotic, something very, very fresh. And definitely she could provide that, and I'm thankful. Okay. Okay, let me change some things. Okay, that looks better, right? That looks better, okay. Yes, Mr. Smurf. Game 1 went to Sheik. That was a pretty weird tower rush. Mr. Sheik paused the game. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, what Mr. Smurf told me about the Polish LAN, that he's looking for motivation to play, and that he would like to play more often. You can cash today's Super Bowl. You mean cast? Cast? I have no idea about Super Bowl. The only thing I know about Super Bowl is when Katy Perry, she was performing during the Super Bowl. Katy Perry is like a female singer from United States of America, and she had this tiger. I will show you. Katy Perry Super Bowl tiger. She had this like fake tiger. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I hope. Okay, look at this. Look at this. Okay, so that's what I remember. So she was like riding on this tiger, and that's what I remember from the Super Bowl. And my friend was like, "Saul, this tiger is omega fake. It's not a robot." And I was like, "I don't know if it's a robot or not." And she's like, "Saul, there are people there. They are pulling strings. This tiger is not real." I mean, not real, it's not like a robot. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's what I know about the Super Bowl. So, in other words, it's not much. But I hope somebody good is going to perform there. And, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Sheik already pulled the ghoul. So, he's providing us the spicy action as well. Welcome, everybody. Good evening, guys. I'm checking a game from Polish player, Mr. Smurf. The first game was crazy. That was Warden versus Tower Rush. Hello, Torch. That was actually a Priestess of the Moon. That was kinda a Warcraft related. Yes, Mr. Torch. Nice to see you. Welcome. Okay, so the idea of the Ghoul Pool is to basically slow down the creeping, slow down the Ancient of War. And if you make Ghoul Pool, you go for the second Necropolis, because you can't afford the lumber. So that's what we know. After the Ghoul Pool, you stayed with the Ghoul for some time. Basically, you need to escape with Ghoul when enemy hero is about to come out. And that's why, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Sheik is escaping this situation. And look at this Demon Hunter, what he can do. He's going to cross the map. Maybe he'll play Imballation first and creep the crabs. This is possible. And Mr. Sheik, because he did the ghoul pull, he can't afford Tomb of Relics. Actually, ladies and gentlemen, the players are going to collide in the middle, which is interesting enough. And I don't know who is winning this. I think the successful ghoul pull is considered a win, a W, in other words. And ladies and gentlemen, as we can see, the Death Knight is running back. Okay, minus 50 mana. He wants to get to the Wisps. And are we proxy ghoul creeping? Mr. Sheik, we can't run with 0 experience forever. Fight over the Wisps. Mr. Smurf, cool as cucumber. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, cool as cucumber is here. One more coil, they're pro gamers, and this Death Knight harass did absolutely nothing. I think now Mr. Sheik will start creeping with just ghouls. That's what I would do, but yes, I'm not the greatest of the undeads. But yes, we need this value, we need this creeping immediately. So this is happening here. Ladies and gentlemen, name me. Okay, we need to go for the record. How long they will have 0 experience? There is 0 experience for Smurf, and there is 0 experience for the Death Knight. Maybe the first experience? No. There is no experience on those heroes that are level 1.0. Level 1.0. And it's like almost 4 minutes in. Ay. Even like Blade Master versus Blade Master, I know that I could just go for items. And ladies and gentlemen, the first experience will go when the crab goes down, and it's 4 minutes. Let's call it 4 minutes when they got the first experience. And funny enough, Mr. Smurf is still running around with 0 experience. I think Mr. Smurf is tired after yesterday action at the Polish land. But yes, it's a pretty... No! The Smurf is lost in the souls. Some expansions are up sooner than that first experience. Yeah, this is true. This is true. Okay, there is no Ritual Dagger. We are playing Aura first, and because of that, we are moving faster. We have 4 archers, 5 archers now, so this is a healthy amount of archers. And ladies and gentlemen, they are going to fight in the middle. Hello, Mr. Kenshin. Mr. Kenshin, I would like to say congratulations. Because everywhere I click on YouTube, I click on Twitter, I click on Twitch, I see Mr. Kenshin mode. So ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know, I click on Warcraft Champions, there is Kenshin mode. Mr. Kenshin spent, I don't know, hundreds of hours. Like for example, to give you like, I stream for 2,500 hours for now. It's like, this is my whole streaming career. This is true, Mr. Kenshin. This is true, but listen to that. I think Mr. Kenshin spent like hundreds of hours. Hello, Mr. Two-Face, nice to see you. On this technology, and basically what he was... well, Mr. Cook Smurf is pretty tired after the Polish LAN, and he's playing versus 2,400 MMR Undead, and we know what all of the Nidals have to say about the balance of this matchup. So this is pretty dire situation, but you know what? Smurf sent me a DM today. Okay, I'm leaking DMs, and he said, Saul, thank you for casting. You know, during the LAN. So now my heart goes to Mr. Smurf, okay? You give me 1 compliment. For example, Mr. Two-Face, 0 compliments, right? Mr. Cook, I'm not even reading Mr. Cook messages. We are not going to find a compliment there. But 1 compliment from Mr. Smurf, and yes, we are here, okay? Ladies and gentlemen, look how amazing Mr. Smurf controls those ghouls. This is such a high skill move, and now he's fighting with the ghoul close to the fountain. Beautiful micro by Mr. Smurf goes down. So yes, Mr. Kenshin made a mode that basically makes better, and I'm saying better, Warcraft 3 Classic HD. Hello, Mr. Scimitar. Nice to see you, sir. And it actually works, it's secure, and Mr. Kenshin has instruction. Mr. Kenshin recorded a demo, a trailer, you know, with all of the information to show how it looks. And I will try to, you know, show it at some point. And now because I'm tired after the Polish LAN, I'm struggling to show this game. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are laming with Gargs. I think Mr. Baron is smiling. You may say, Saul, why Gargs? First thing first, we are on Concealed Hill. Gargs are very good versus air units and are very powerful to air units that you can creep the drakes. But also you can lame quite good with Gargs, and later in big numbers maybe we can fight with them. But ladies and gentlemen, look at this Death Knight. Do we have boots of speed? The sheep! The sheep, ladies and gentlemen! The rabbit betrayed undead. And Mr. Smurf is splitting his army. He's going for the double Ancient of Lord, so he's going to be a lot of Dryads. He's going tier 3, so there will be Orb of Venom. Ladies and gentlemen, we need to do, I need to do some testing. Basically, I need to, how many Gargs, level 3 Demon Hunter, let's say Circlet and Ring +4, it's like 2 classic items that he usually has, can kill with Orb of Venom. I think it's like 6 Gargs. So yes, basically versus a lot of Gargs, you just keep a Staff of Preservation on the Naga, and you staff Demon Hunter back to your base. So that's a pretty good skill to have. It's quite hard to develop, so Mr. Two-Face, don't even try, Kappa. You can try, of course, it's a very good skill, but you know, not like, I can't do it efficient enough. But yes, that's the idea, that's what pro players do, I think. And because of that, the Gargs are not that popular. But on Concealed Hill, I will allow it. And ladies and gentlemen, maybe now we'll see why Gargs are so good versus big flying units, thick flying units. Look at this Drake, look at this Drake. He has no chance because the Gargs are attacking with melee. Look, bam 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 bam. Bam 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 bam. And mamma mia, round bracers. Not great, not terrible. And now we go back. Mr. Cook, I have no idea. You can check the grid. I just wanted to see to Mr. Smurf games. And Mr. Smurf got the Captain America map, which is the best Captain America mask, which is the best item in slot for the Demon Hunter. And this Demon Hunter is scary, but we need to... Okay, Shredder survives. So we are just running in circles. It's one base versus one base. And let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, this undead wants to get another Drake. And look at this damage. There is not that many Gargs, but they're going to devour this Drake. Look, red Drake. Bam bam bam. Bam bam bam. Bam bam bam. Bam bam bam. So they can heal. Beautiful. Creep him. Creep him. Bam. Two-shotted. Double tapped, ladies and gentlemen. And Vampiric Hour is pretty good if opponent plays Hippos. But ladies and gentlemen, there is no Hippos. And look at Mr. Smurf. He's creeping the empty camp without the item. And the undead player is just doing nasty things. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Smurf from Poland is here. Okay. No, the Shredder! Staff the Imba Hunter! Staff the Imba Hunter now! Okay, it's staffed Naga? Naga is not good as Imba Hunter, and the lumber of Mr. Smurf is going down. Okay. Smurf is running back, but he's running as fast as I do. This is how fast I run in real life. I basically stay in one place. This is the simulation. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, if you travel with SaulPlayerMan, my speed, my velocity, usually it's not big. Take it under consideration. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, supply still looks even, and we have Demon Hunter with Orb of Venom and amazing items, but I think this laming is just nasty. And sooner than later... ooh! Really? Okay, now we're talking. I'm sure you run faster. I don't think, Mr. Torch, you can't really motivate me. Maybe like a free pizza or something, Kappa. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. So, Undead has lost the Death Knight 2 times in this game. Death Knight is back. And he's playing exactly like Mr. Baron used to. I'm not saying... who was that girl at the LAN? Mr. Say So. SaulPlayerMan TV. I do. How do you say in English? I do not authorize this. I don't like. I'm not like. I don't have the same opinion as the lady. You know, it was just an interview. It was just an interview. Okay. With the lady. Okay. We need to interview all of the people, ladies that love gamers. Okay. There is a lot of them, right? And we need to, especially Warcraft 3 gamers, and we need to interview ladies they don't know gamers, and they say actually very controversial things about the gamers, you know. But who was she and why was she at the LAN? Why my interview was not on VOD? Which interview? Maybe there is double VOD because the stream got reset, Mr. Two-Face. So I think it was on this VOD number 1. So we need to go one stream deeper into the history. Okay, so Mr. Two-Face, do you think that I could like? Do you think that I was able to like cut some parts of this VOD? I don't think so. This requires too much time and skill. And to answer Mr. Sayso question, she was there. During the first night, during the Friday night, she was hanging out there, I think with her boyfriend. I think she was like kidding, you know, that she has like no boyfriend there. That she was like a tattoo artist, I don't know. I think that she was just with the boyfriend and she was doing bayo-yayo, basically. She was like bored and she wanted to like get some emotions. Which of course immediately as a Soul journalist man I saw. Which girl? Mr. Tox, you haven't met Miss Alex. It was one day before your arrival. SaulPlayerMan went to the in real life. And ladies and gentlemen, I would like to highlight that there is one Frostworm. It's the Friday girl. The Friday girl, okay. And she even is... not like this, ladies and gentlemen. But if, Miss Alex, if you are watching, hello from Krosno. And thank you for providing the best content. Thank you for providing... Hello, Mr. Toxi, by the way. Hello, Mr. Baron. And ladies and gentlemen, supply lead for the undead. We have very nice level on this Death Knight. We have a freaking Frostworm. Mr. Smurf, on the other hand, he got the middle. And is there like a problem? Okay, there was no problem with vision. Guys. Okay, so she's watching Mr. Beast. Okay. I used to watch a little bit of Mr. Beast, but I used to watch like old school Mr. Beast when he was like saying Logan Paul 100 times. 100,000 times. So it's like me saying Professor Lemes 100,000 times, which I of course would do. Or when Mr. Beast has a video like reading the whole dictionary on stream. That was pretty exotic for my standards. She wasn't even joking. She was joking, Mr. Toxi. She was joking. I was there on the ground, okay? She liked to like say something like to spark the discussion, okay? And she liked to talk. And she called herself an attention lady, okay? With this stronger word. So, ladies and gentlemen, it was just for fun. Just for fun. Okay, we have double staff on Mr. Smurf. We have actually scroll of teleportation. Okay, ladies and gentlemen.
A town is under siege.
Do most Polish girls have this good English? Mr. Sayso, do you think that I know? Mr. Sayso, do you think that I know? And why are you asking? Are you looking for a wife, maybe? Kapam. I thought that you are in a relationship or something. Okay. Miss Polish wife? Okay. Okay, but yes, I do not have many contacts with Polish ladies. And also, if I have, like in the shop, I'm in a grocery store, I speak with them in Polish. So yes, I have no idea. But yes, maybe tomorrow I need to like go to some like younger lady in Krosno, and I should start asking her questions in English to check her skill. And I'm not saying that I have good English, but I can test her. Okay. Front page of Polish newspaper in a few days. Strange online interviewer known as SaulPlayerMan harass young girl. No. It wasn't a harass. It wasn't a harass. Okay. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it's all good. It's all good. We have more Gargs. We have supply lead for Mr. Smurf. We have expansion in the middle for Mr. Smurf. Okay. Okay, how's the drone? Okay, I hope the drone is there, Mr. Toxi. Do you have a drone? Or the company? Drone is in the box safe. Okay, so as we can see, shout out to Mr. Valdis and Mr. Glare for like giving the prizes. Ready for sale? Oh, no. It's not that easy, probably. Front page produced in a few days. Strange online interview knows that Ape reveals young girl while she was under the influence of alcohol, calling all gamer autists. Here is his story. A very good gift, Mr. Toxi. That sounds nice. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, what's also nice is how Mr. Smurf's situation looks here. And Mr. Smurf, the map is almost crapped. He has a lot of dryads. He has Demon Hunter with orbs, so he's ready for this anti-laming. But his opponent has a lot of frostworms, and in Warcraft 3 universe, having 2 frostworms is actually a lot. And we have a mid wagon, which is the anti-dryad technology. And ladies and gentlemen, do we have an undead in the Twitch chat? Guys, I know that we are making ghoul upgrades. And I know that it works for mid wagons, right? So we are investing into mid wagons. Like, is it the plan? So basically, what Mr. Shig is doing, he knows that almost entire map is crap. He knows that he's behind. He's banking gold, and he's preparing for the big push. Look, he has 1400 gold. He's staying on 50, and he's probably going to produce like mid wagon, another frostworm, 1 fiend or something, or maybe a ghoul even. And I think then he will push. Let's see about that. Ladies and gentlemen, this game is getting interesting into this late game scenario. Okay, so he's scouting with the Gargs all the time, looking for some lonely dryad. As I was scouting potential interviews Friday night. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, creeping with frostworms and leech feels amazing. Need a drone. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Toxi, popular guy now, the drone dealer, strategy dealer. Shout out to Mr. Toxi, of course. For winning the Polish land with style. Isn't it like a third time someone is creeping this guy? This is true, Mr. Torch. You told me Lemes would win Saul, and Mr. Say So in my life I said many different things, okay? I said many different things, but no, you know how it is. You know how it is. Why this undead has 2000 gold? Okay, the undead is waiting to mine out. The undead is waiting for mine out this Shig versus Smurf. Okay, and Mr. Smurf is actually pushing. There is no Hippo Raiders, it's just Dryads. Smurf lumber is quite limited. He popped the anti-magic potion already to not get Coil Nova, but of course you can be attacked. And ladies and gentlemen, the only thing I'm missing here is Staff of Teleportation, because yes, we would love to use those moon wells, right? But ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Smurf, I think, is realizing that there is no incentive for him into pushing to this base. And that is broken. I mean, economically speaking, he has no money. Okay? He has a lot of, like, real estate. It is 2,500 gold. Did you see the Darbu versus Lemons game on Back to Warcraft earlier from Ladder? No, Mr. Baron. What happened there? Tell me. Saul, will you take... Okay, I don't know this word. Washes in the FFA Discord advices. What does it mean? Hello, Mr. Pallet. Hello, Mr. Pallet. We haven't met. I think during the LAN for many reasons. Okay, let me check this word. What does it mean? Ah, the lady advice probably. Well, Mr. Say so. As again, I'm not looking for lady advices. Okay, if you have some tips how to make my MMR bigger, of course I could read them. It's to me, okay, ladies and gentlemen. So if FFA Discord, if I'm not going to read the FFA Discord is coming to me. So, ladies and gentlemen, while we are waiting for the night for the undead to spend this gold, let's read. And this is a comment from an FFA player about me interviewing the lady. He's too kind and well-mannered. Okay, that's very nice. With that, he allowed this girl to make jokes about him and to arrange for him to be her dog. Dog? I mean, like, with this message, he thinks that, like, have some agenda. But, you know, I just don't care. But okay. Apparently, SaulPlayerMan has to work on his attitude. His voice should be a little bit rougher. Some good lotion to put on during... Okay, some good lotion to put on during communication and get her closer to that girl so she can feel it. Okay, ladies, this is getting quite weird. This is getting quite weird, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, guys, it's fine, ladies and gentlemen, and so it's good, Mr. Pallets. Don't worry, Mr. Pallets. A lot of things happened on LAN, so Pallets, nic się nie martw, jeszcze będzie okazja na pewno. Się kiedyś zobaczymy. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, and now, let's forget about in real life, let's forget about the ladies, with all due respect to the ladies, of course. Lovely ladies, but ladies and gentlemen, now you know what is happening here. Now it's going to be the biggest fight of this game. The Undead was staying on 50 supply for long. And ladies and gentlemen, hello Mr. Hera Harper, we have 80 supply Undead versus 80 supply Night Elf. Mr. Smurf was rich. Mr. Smurf is ready. Is he ready? Ladies and gentlemen, will you say about that? The mid-wagons are clearing the towers and Mr. Smurf is hesitating. He doesn't know what to do. He's like, okay, I have another base. This Undead is literally broken. I mean, economically, again, sorry, it's quite late. I can't really talk that much. But ladies and But ladies and gentlemen, this expansion falls and Mr. Smurf is holding. He's like, I need more Druid of the Talon. I need Druid of the Talon. I need the anti-air technology. Okay. Okay, Mr. Pallet, thank you for the nice words, and thank you. And I was very stressed and busy, so there will be, of course, the next time. And Mr. Say so, thank you for checking these Discord messages, but they are quite weird. They're quite weird. And ladies and gentlemen, this is like, do you see like? Me talking to a girl made like rounds in Warcraft 3 community, okay? We need more content like that. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. So, ladies and gentlemen, what is happening here? We have this big fight. Mr. Smurf is like, okay, this expansion I need to defend. And ladies and gentlemen, let's see. So, we have a lot of Dryads. We have Druid of the Talon. Okay, and its supply is still even undead with similar levels. The Demon Hunter would like to be on level 5. We need like 1-2 kills and level 5 will be there. And ladies and gentlemen, the mid-wagon Siege Connect here 3-0. He has 3-0 attack upgrades on those mid-wagons. But remember that with the mid-wagons you need to kite a lot. And ladies and gentlemen, the Demon Hunter, his claw used. He's going back. He's the prime target. Staff of teleportation is here. I mean the staff of preservation, but you know we are far away from the Moonwells. And Mr. Smurf is going to die with the full Moonwells. Mamma mia, grande madonna. But Mr. Smurf is connecting into the mid-wagons and Demon Hunter is dead. Not really. Demon Hunter is teleporting, so I stand corrected. Demon Hunter is not going to die with full Moonwells because he will not... No! I'm so used to that if you teleport to your main base. But there was no main base. He's going to die with this moon juice. Okay, Mr. Two-Face. Don't make wellspring upgrades. If you are going to die with you know 25% more moon juice, like no no point. Buy one healing potion, Kappa. Hey, Mr. Smurf, that was a weird game. I thought that you had it. You killed the Death Knight a few times, right? So yeah, moving tree is very tricky. Moving tree is very tricky. Ladies and gentlemen, let me check the back to work of weekly. Are we in the finals? Are we in the semi-finals? Okay, Mr. Sonic is already awaiting, and let me see what Mr. Carson is streaming. What is he casting? Hawk versus Taesiok. Okay, so let's watch Mr. Carson point of view, if you don't mind. If Mr. Neo is in the chat, please don't mind, sir. Support back to Warcraft. We have the command back to Warcraft, but I can't use it because I didn't log to my chat. Okay, it's a long story. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it's a crazy game with MK first versus Orc, and this is a Merc map, but the problem is that there is no Dispel, right? And usually we go for Mercs to Dispel the Wolves, of course, keeping the MK healthy with a healing from this Ice Troll Priest is quite nice. And ladies and gentlemen, we are watching back to Warcraft point of view, and we are very close to the grind final. Hawk versus Taesiok is in a best of 3, and Shadow to back to Warcraft, of course. And now I can really appreciate how hard is organizing stuff when I was at ground 0. So yes, back to Warcraft. Keep it up, ladies and gentlemen. So what is happening here, ladies and gentlemen? MK is creeping. MK is creeping, and with MK we are expanding. I think so. Imagine if you could uproot moon wells. That's a nice idea. Okay, so yes. Now, hello, Mr. Lars. LAN was very... We need to talk about the term overstimulation. I got overstimulated during the LAN because there's too many things happening at the same time. My brain got lagged. It's lagged to like until now, basically. I still need to like cool off after the LAN, but yes, definitely I definitely a lot of like very interesting things happen there. Ladies and gentlemen, when MK is level 3, every bolt can connect, okay? Every bolt can connect. And then every bolt okay, every bolt can kill one headhunter, so that's why Mr. Taesiok needs to be quite careful. And speaking about being careful, is it worth it? I don't think it's worth it, because Mr. Taesiok can just cancel everything, and now he can consider teleporting back into even safety position. The only issue I see here is that actually... Okay, no, this bolt was totally useless. No, the Farseer! Mamma mia, no! No, not the Farseer! Okay, run! Okay, this Farseer has big healing! The Farseer has big healing, and Mr. Hawk knew that no, he's not playing versus some noob. I thought that he's like basically going to kill the Farseer, but ladies and gentlemen, he did not. He did not kill the Farseer because there was a big item there. Very nice game awareness by Mr. Hawk, and he's just connecting, he's just clicking on those headhunters. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Two-Face, the next organizer. Oh no, Mr. Two-Face, if you are going to organize the LAN in Łódź, can we have before the big final? Can we have the biker concert? Okay, so if you don't know, Mr. Two-Face brother is a rapper, and maybe we can arrange a live performance by Mr. Biker on stage to hype out the crowd for the big best of 7 game between, let's say, Lemes and Smurf. That's what we need. Hello, Mr. Bendilog, nice to see you. Is Smurf out of the tournament? Sadly, yes. Sadly, yes. So I'm just casting back to Warcraft weekly now. Back because I missed you guys. I missed you guys. Co źle powiedziałem, palec? Yes, Smurf is out, but we are kto rapper? Brat to face'a, brat to face'a. Polecam. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, casting back to Warcraft. Weekly cap. ladies and gentlemen. And now we have Taeshok versus Hulk. Yeah, Mr. Pal is like hello, Mr. Only. Hello, Mr. Only. It was a pleasure to meet you. Welcome, everybody. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. So we have 2 Arcane Towers, and how is the mana on the MK? Mana is not that big, and remember that when human is expanding, tier 2 it will be late, right? So this Demon Hunter, this MK can't spam mana potions, and without mana potions, actually. Killing headhunters is no longer that easy. But ladies and gentlemen, the economic game, of course, is in Mr. Hulk corner. Taeshok is playing well, but he, I think, lost too many headhunters. And he's actually going for the counter expansion. Welcome, SaulPlayerMan. I love the LAN stream. Very fun. Mr. Bendilog, I think I know your sense of humor. Okay, so Mr. Bendilog is like, oh, this Hangover 1, 2, and even maybe 3 movies were amazing. And I also like them. Number 1 and number 2 especially. So, yes, Mr. Bendilog likes to... And Mr. Bendilog, basically, if somebody wants to like make Hangover number 4, I can be like this guy that makes you know the script. After I saw in Warsaw, I think I will be it will be a very interesting movie. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, we have a Shredder. Human is getting ready for the long game, and usually. Usually in the late game, ladies and gentlemen. Usually in the late game, human is going actually for, this is what Fortitude does, Rifle Caster and Archmage, Water Elemental first. Ladies and gentlemen, Narbu would be Mr. Chow. I would be this dentist. I would be this dentist, okay? I'm not good looking enough for, I mean, dentist or this like weird gentleman that was like without job forever. So maybe I'll be this guy. Hello, Mr. Gurken. So Bendilog would be the dentist. We need somebody really good looking and confident for this like the good looking guy. And I will be the weird guy. Probably. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I digress. We are talking about some Boober-esque movies, and counter expansion by the orc is slowly going up, and what interests me here is the unit composition for the human. We have second barrack on the way. It will mean a lot of rifles. Hello, Mr. Azar. Welcome. Hello, Mr. Gurken. And human is not ready. By the way, we have double pendant. Okay, he's going for club. Because, ladies and gentlemen, grabby, tot, kappa. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go. Okay, so this expansion is not going to be cancelled, and it's not going to be killed easily. Human doesn't have enough units. But, ladies and gentlemen, I can see how much mana points MK has, but let me tell you that this MK can spam clubs for days, ladies and gentlemen. He can spam clubs for days, and he can even spam the bolt as well because of the double pendant of mana technology, pendant of energy. Heal scroll use, so this Mr. Taeshok knows that heal scroll is a nice counter versus these kind of things. And yes, Blood Mage second, so Mr. Hawk is playing it differently than Fortitude does, right? So Fortitude is a little bit like happy, right? So you should always follow Fortitude lead, Kappa. And Fortitude plays Archmage. I mean, he does it like on Concealed Heal. Maybe there's a map difference, but the unit composition was kind of similar. And yes, Blood Mage, of course, can give a lot of mana to the MK, which is nice. Ladies and gentlemen, Orc has map control, and that's why those Raiders are in front. And thank you, Mr. Azar, for the nice words. That was a learning experience, guys. Next time it will be better. Next time it will be better, okay? I'm ready for everything now. Like, I'm like this crew in Hangover movie 2. They're like, okay, we have some experience. Weird thing happened during that night, but it's another part of the movie. We are experienced, okay? Yes, I will try to improve, of course. We like to improve, ladies and gentlemen. Bolt and suction to control the TC. This TC has no mana, ladies and gentlemen. the mana of this TC is basically showing how much energy I have tonight, and it's, it's going down with every moment. And ladies and gentlemen, as we can see, another club connects, and Mr. Taesiok is very bruised. Mr. Taesiok needs to heal, but remember, what is good for Mr. Taesiok? Human has no big bank, right? Human has 58 supply and 100 gold. Taesiok 50 supply, 400 gold, and they're both mining, okay, from 2 bases. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be about the hero levels and about the unit composition. And let me tell you, unit composition is about the same, because rifle caster are good, but the orc unit composition is good as well. But I'm afraid about this MK. Level 5 MK with Thunder Club level 3. Mamma mia, grande madonna. It's going to be scary. By the way, as you can see, the items, because Back to Warcraft has an amazing overlay. It's not cheap as Blizzard overlay, but they can show the items very well. And as we can see, Blood Mage has double pendant, and now he gave double pendant to other hero, because you give the pendants to heroes with more mana. So, ladies and gentlemen, yes, if you have enough micro to put the pendant back and forth, that's quite important. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, yeah, I'm scared about this MK. How we can counter the MK? Maybe like air, but playing air with orc probably requires laming in this stage of the game. I don't know. I don't have much experience with air. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, what is going to happen here? Let's see about that. The TC speed scroll. Okay, we are going deep. Farseer in front. MK with the powerful club. But ladies and gentlemen, chain lightning and Stomp, right? It's a shockwave, sorry, connected into the human units, but ladies and gentlemen, I don't think that Orc is winning this duel as well. We'll see about that. MK is still a beast. MK is still in the middle of everything. What about the TC? TC has double mana potion, but there is no healing on him. You need to run. Ay, Mr. Hawk, remember this best of 3. If Mr. Hawk is going to win this game, Orc is done. 15 supply advantage for the human, and the biggest problem is that this MK is still out of control. Those claps are criminal. Mamma mia, let's listen to Mr. Caster, actually. I'm curious what he has to say about those claps.
Oh my god. And 64 TC back from the tavern. A lot of low units.
We have proxy shop for mana potions.
In the meantime, Footman cleaned up all the peasants. Okay, now we can swap the pendants. Oh, Jesus.
Mr. Franz? Is it like you? This weird 4v4 Franz. Welcome.
My question. Is it all in Kodos? He's got no units here.
Okay.
Dare I check his name?
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, actually Orc was able to survive, and we have 2 Kodos, so it can be maximum of 6 food supply inside of the Kodos. And he has bad Riley point. Let's listen to Mr. Carson.
Winning the game right here. 3, 6, 9, 12, 14.
Okay, if you have seen my game versus Mr. Glare, I forgot my rifles at some point.
And Tiesiog lives.
It's quite weird.
And his
Well, ladies and gentlemen, yes, that's a good what Mr. Carson said, right? Taesiog leaves because he's on limited time. Let me tell you that with MK in that shape, and how we can counter this MK. Let's see what Orc is producing. Nothing really. Orc is just spending the money. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, on items, on healing. Ladies and gentlemen, what's now? Okay, TC level 4 is kind of sweet. We like the aura, right? Ladies and gentlemen, human is not going to creep the middle because there are some leftovers there. We don't like it. We want the items. We need the value. Farseer. Oh, Farseer level 5 actually. And ladies and gentlemen, human is knocking. I mean, it's not level 5. It's almost. Is this Polish LAN? No, sir. But welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Shockwave. There is no invul. And the TC kill scroll. Man, this one invul could change this game forever, but there is no one. No, okay, let's go. This is back to Warcraft. Weekly Cup, you can check the stream title. But I don't think you want to check the stream title. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Blood Mage is full of mana. And on Blood Mage, we have Banish, actually. Oh, the MK! What is happening to the MK? Banish, defensive Banish. Professor Lemes would be proud. And this MK survives with defensive Banish as well. Remember, level 6 is here. Can he pop the potion? Not really. He's giving mana to get the ultimate. And he got the ultimate. This is going to back to Warcraft YouTube in the clip category. I mean, in the short category, ladies and gentlemen. Mamma mia. Ooh.
Very nice banishes at the end there to save the MK.
Okay. If Mr. Bartek is listening, by any chance, Mr. Bartek is the YouTube guy for Back to Warcraft. Mr. Bartek, put it as a clip immediately. Okay, that's my advice. That's my advice, ladies and gentlemen. So what I can tell you guys, I'm back. I have my Makruras. I gave some Makruras to the viewers. I was busy, as Mr. Pallet said. You know what, Mr. Bendilog? Actually, Mr. Remo Demo, which I respect a lot, right? Mr. Remo Demo, he said that Banish should be buffed. Okay, so I respect this by a lot. Basically, his idea was, Mr. Bendilog, to give, because it's like if you banish a unit, like 50% less movement speed or something like that. I don't remember. But it should be, Mr. Remo Demo said that if you banish your own unit, it should move faster by 50%, and any enemy unit should be as is now. So, ladies and gentlemen, now it's going to be the grand final of Back to Warcraft Weekly Cup. And shout out to Back to Warcraft. That was the idea of Mr. Remo Demo, okay? And he knows more about Warcraft 3 than I do, right? He met Mr. BBC himself. He was in China. He got high MMR with Undead, which is, of course, very, very hard. And, ladies and gentlemen, I would love to meet Carson one day. Maybe there will be the opportunity, ladies and gentlemen. Maybe there will be an opportunity for that. Mr. Carson is an amazing streamer, amazing caster. And, yes, he's... I mean, Mr. Bendilog, imagine when if the balance discussion, if the balance discussion is going to start, how the Warcraft 3 scene is going to be like spread. Oh, Syntech is playing. I played versus Syntech. Not that long ago. And, ladies and gentlemen, Leon versus Orc and Smurf versus Orc. Okay, Smurf is extremely tired. Okay, so one ladder game of Mr. Smurf. Yeah, I want Smurf as well. We want Smurf games. This is my stream title. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that's a very exotic title, I think so, right? So, ladies and gentlemen, there will be Back to Warcraft weekly final soon. And, of course, I'm going to check it out. And Mr. Smurf, is he ready to play versus strong strong Orc? See about that. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is not Back to Warcraft Weekly. Oh no. Oh no. I'm hungry and the only thing that helps is Smurf. Okay, Mr. Bendilog. Thank you, by the way, for watching the channel, and welcome everybody. So, ladies and gentlemen, on the bottom left, we have this Orc, and he's going for the fast tech. And with probably Blade Master, right? And, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Scimitar with the gift subs. Mr. Scimitar, thank you. I need to count my Makruras. Okay, Mr. Scimitar, thank you for the help. As I said many times, I'm a little bit tired. And hello, Mr. Lajuk. Shout out to Mr. Lajuk. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 Makruras. 5 Makruras. Thank you, Mr. Scimitar, for the huge support. And tomorrow I will be more energetic, okay? And Mr. Bentilog with the 5 gift subs as well. Ladies and gentlemen, so Mr. Scimitar is like, Saul, give me the best casting. Okay, Mr. Scimitar, I will give you my best casting in this game. And Mr. Bandylog is like, Saul, give me Smurf. I don't care about the casting. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, fair enough. Hello, Mr. Lajuk, nice to see you. And Lajuk, I would like to say thank you again for the trophies. Because if you don't know, Mr. Lajuk bought very nice looking trophies for Polish LAN from his own pocket, and Mr. Lajuk, probably there was no high upkeep on this gold, but you know, it wasn't super fancy, but it was looking super good. Why do you need real gold if not the real gold looks very nice? But ladies and gentlemen, hello Mr. Don Delore. So, we want Smurf games. Can he win? Is it Blade Zupa? This guy bought double circlet. Mamma mia, so thank you, Mr. Lajuk. And Mr. Toxi was like very like, man, who made those trophies? Very nice trophies, thank you. So, you made a friend, Mr. Lajuk. Mr. Toxi was very, you know, like, nice gesture, Mr. Thumbs up. So again, thank you, Mr. Scimitar. Thank you, Mr. Bandylog, for 10 gifted subs in total, guys. Thank you. This very, it means a lot, okay? And ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Smurf is like, okay, you are buying circlets and you are harassing my wisps. You know what? I can kill your burrows. And you would love to get Shadow Hunter, right? You know what? Without the burrows, you can't get the Shadow Hunter. But ladies and gentlemen, Demon Hunter has mana burn, and let me tell you, those peons, they don't have mana. Orc has 2100 MMR, but Orc is not microing because he's running for the Wiz. And look at this, Mr. Smurf with the 9 Sim City. Mr. Bandylog, look at him. Okay, maybe don't look at him now, but Mr. Bandylog, you need to copy-paste this. You know, Mr. Bandylog is the programmer. Copy-paste. Okay, 2 Moonwells and 1 altar, and you have this perfect ping-pong, tick-tock place to put your wisps left and right, okay? So, ladies and gentlemen, how are the burrows? How are the burrows? There is not that many burrows. What is the Orc doing? Orc is not doing that much, and actually Mr. Smurf, okay, so this is good, but losing Demon Hunter to Burrow, it wasn't that good, probably. I don't know where Demon Hunter died. Okay, because, yes, I don't know how this Demon Hunter died, Mr. Don Delore. Sorry about that. Sorry, Caster is a little bit tired, okay? And ladies and gentlemen, there is no dust on the Blade Master, and because of that, the Archer survives. And Demon Hunter is back, and what this Demon Hunter is going to do? Mr. Smurf! Mr. Smurf looks like he wants to do the pure aggression, and this guy is adding bestiary. Okay. I think Demon Hunter died on purpose. He wanted to save the moon. Moon juice! He should save. Okay. Mr. Franz, maybe. Like, Mr. Franz, like, I look like this weird 4v4 guy. Like, tell me something about you. Like, we can talk, we can communicate, even though we are from like a different communities, okay? This is also true that but okay, I don't know about those Moonwells, okay? But interesting. Ladies and gentlemen, there is still no dust, there is no control on the lab, so all of those archers, all of those... Okay, ladies and gentlemen, yes. Okay, hello, Mr. Toad. Oh, no! Is he dying on purpose now? Okay, he needs to send a peon. Send a peon. Do you know about the remote control? Okay, he's not sending the peon. He can pop the mana potion, ladies and gentlemen. This is not looking good for Mr. Smurf. You know what Mr. Smurf told me at Polish LAN? He said like, Saul, I understand Bayo-Yayo. He said like, Saul, I understand Bayo-Yayo, but I have one question, okay? Why are you always watching my games and you are rooting for me to lose? This is the question number 1. And actually he had another question. Saul, so not only you root for me to lose, but you are mostly showing games where I'm losing, actually. So, ladies and gentlemen, in this game, let's do the opposite, okay? Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to root for Mr. Smurf to win. Ladies and gentlemen, we know that it's very hard to play versus oppressive combination of Hex and Crits. There is no Staff of Preservation, and ladies and gentlemen, this Naga was not denied. But this is not a problem. Naga was just on level 1. Mr. Smurf was able to save his archers, and remember, this is an aggression of 1. Like the hero levels are quite low. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you again for the gift subs, and I really appreciate the help, and I'm even surprised, ladies and gentlemen, about this huge support. Thank you, Mr. Bendilock. Thank you, Mr. Scimitar. I really appreciate that. Ladies and gentlemen, the aggression is over, but the night is over as well. And ladies and gentlemen, what this orc is doing, I will explain you, okay? If you have 4v4 experience from Warcraft Champions, you definitely met orc like that. The idea is mass right-click. Mass right-click. Okay? Ensnare, Hex, Crits, Surrounds. Hello, Mr. Maro. Hello, Mr. Maro. Welcome. Mr. Maro was on Polish LAN. In the morning, I went to Mr. Maro hotel room, because we had the same hotel, but different rooms, of course. And I had a very nice conversation with Mr. Maro. Sadly, not about Warcraft, but let's see what the future will bring. And ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Smurf is creeping. And look, this is an oppressive. No, with Mr. Maro, there is no spicy stories, only nice stories. Ladies and gentlemen, look how oppressive this orc is. Mr. Maro definitely has a 4v4 experience, because this looks for me like a classic 4v4 hero focus combination. But why do we even have to hero focus when we can just kill the fragile archers? But ladies and gentlemen, this Mr. Smurf we're talking about, and do we have some items on Mr. Smurf? No, he's still naked. And he's chasing Raider, but Raiders are so fast. No, the micro of orc is terrible. I'm recovering from LAN as well. What is about the Blade Master? He has so many items. No, this Blade Master is a trap. He has the invul. He can pop the heal wave, or whatever it's called, the healing solve. Is late. Ladies and gentlemen, another Naga kill. So this player needs your support. Mr. Smurf needs your support. And Mr. Smurf, do you see the lords? There is no lords. And no, Mr. Toxi is like classic 4v4, like who plays like that? Mr. Todd Friend from Greece. What is his name? Auctioneer? Is Mr. Auctioneer? He plays like that. Hello, Mr. Adin. I never seen this many deaths since I started watching your channel. Well, this is a pretty hero kill. What excuse should Darbu use for beginning protocol? Begging. I don't know, Mr. Don Delore, but I'm laughing because I read so slowly today. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, do we have some cool items? Not really. The cool units? Not really. We want to have a shop to spam the potions. And what about the Hex? He needs to use the TP. We need to use the TP because this... And no, Mr. Smurf doesn't need... He shows me that I don't know much about Warcraft 3. And ladies and gentlemen, this Blade Master is in the trouble now. This Blade Master is in trouble. Do it. Ladies and gentlemen, this is not that easy. This Blade Master was on the edge of dying and he got level up. This is so frustrating, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this hero focus. This guy is hero focusing with red HP. Blade Master disease. Ladies and gentlemen, what Warcraft Champions Flow TV can bring to you, the highest explosive action. Supply lead for the orc, but... Orc with just raiders. Okay, there is, I don't know if there's one troll berserker there. This is very funny that he said I need troll berserker now. Okay, so Mr. Narbu invested a lot, almost everything that he has. Similar like I'm invested into the equipment for the Polish LAN Kappa. He invested everything just to survive, okay? Just to survive. So there is no fancy bears, there is no fancy dryads. There is no fancy tier 3. There is no fancy talons. He's the same as he was at tier 1. He has archers. Okay, he has a second hero. And now he's adding the mercs. Let's think about the mercs, okay? Orc Mauler has normal damage. It's good versus raiders. You know, it's anti-raider. Muddy can slow down the raider, so this anti-raider as well. And ladies and gentlemen, the troll priest is to heal the targets. Okay. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, Narbu will get revenge at the next French LAN. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope for more LANs, of course. And the more LANs, the better. Ladies and gentlemen, maybe I will be this like a caster to hire, and I will just go to every level 2 evasion. To survive, Mr. Narbu is scared, but look at this, the raiders are connecting to mercs, but ladies and gentlemen, supply is dropping, but Muddy is very fragile. Forest Troll Priest is very fragile as well, and we have Scroll of the Beast. Mr. Narbu doesn't have any dispel, so Scroll of the Beast will provide a lot of value. Speaking of the value, the Demon Hunter, the Blade Master is low, and he can't attack, and to the opposite, Demon Hunter is dealing a lot of damage. There is Heal Scroll, there is Invul, and ladies and gentlemen, the hero focus doesn't work that well so far. Okay, the raiders are going down, and I think Mr. Narbu is looking quite well here, but in hero focus we trust Invul. We don't even need to pop the Invul just yet. Hex, Scroll of Healing on Mr. Narbu, he wants to crit, and Mr. Narbu used the scroll, the hero from Poland. The hero from Plus. TP, no! Not enough for the TP! Okay, is this Blade Master got the TP? What the exchange is here? Okay, evasion is here. Maybe we can survive the Dust of Apurius. Okay, Shadow Melting close to the shop. Very risky. Level 4 Blade Master, mamma mia. Okay, what are we even killing now? Okay, it's so weird. He has a TP, he wants to crit! No! Can he survive this? This Orc Mauler is like 4 supply, right? And Snare, nasty, and Blade Master can heal now. And you know what? If you... Okay, let's go back to Alex's interview. By the way, Mr. Dondelore, have you seen me interviewing Miss Alex during Polish LAN preparation? Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Smurf, don't go there! Okay, Mr. Smurf has the Invul. He wants to force the TP. Can he do it? Hello, Mr. Glare. Welcome. That's a nice game. Okay, 10 families can eat from this big ogre. This is true. Okay, no. Okay, that's good. Keep it that way, Mr. Dondelore. Don't worry. But yes, my point is that Mr. Smurf has nothing. It's 14 minutes in, and he has only Moonwells. He has no production buildings. Mr. Smurf is committing into tier 1 technologies, and ladies and gentlemen, he needs our support. How can we win versus this? Mamma mia. He's alone. He's waiting for the Naga. And Mr. Scimitar is like a classic 4v4 strategy, okay? I don't watch too much Warcraft recently, only a Saul and Carson stream here and... Okay, what's the drama with back to Warcraft? Kappa. But Mr. Dondelore, I will send you after this stream a clip from my Warsaw visit that I think you will enjoy. We need your voice into the discussion about how cringe the interview was. Ladies and gentlemen, Demon Hunter, do you remember him? We have stuff, and that was a good stuff. We can drink from the moon juice. Okay, Soul best streamer on Twitch. Guys, thank you for the compliments. It's like my mother telling me when I was 10 years old that I'm very handsome and smart, okay? I take it. I try to take the compliment, and this Demon Hunter wants to take the Invul, but Invul is on the Blade Master. So, ladies and gentlemen, when we have Invuls on the Blade Master... So, guys, thank you for that. We'll try to improve, and I really enjoy, of course, Back to Warcraft. That's the stream that I watch the most when I can. Okay, because they talk a lot. Even more entertaining than Back to Warcraft at the moment, but it's very close. Mr. Toxie, I'll try to take the compliment. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. The Lamer, okay. Lamer got the speed buff, and we need Mr. Neo if he stakes here. I'm afraid of Mr. Neo. Maybe I shouldn't be afraid. Mr. Neo is very cool, but ladies and gentlemen, I digress. This game is very cool. So what is happening? We have the blade. This Blade Master is becoming a machine. We have Book of GG. Book of GG is good. Did we surround anything? Not really. How is the supply looking? The supply is for the Orc. And ladies and gentlemen, this strategy can work. It works in 4v4. The Zeppelin to the rescue, but we are playing versus Raiders. We are playing versus Raiders. And Zeppelin will be permanently... Mile whales ahead. Ahead. You should see my casting position on Polish land. I would say that I'm not ahead. Mr. Neo had his like booth when he casted during Raralan. When he used like he could like use a key and to close this casting booth, you know, to cast in peace or to not be afraid of like some missing equipment. So, hello, Mr. Adin. Good night. Good night. Well, Mr. Smurf needs our energy. This is definitely true. Ladies and gentlemen, Sonic vs. Hawk is the big final of Back to Warcraft Weekly. Speaking about Back to Warcraft, okay, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Neo. But thank you guys for the nice words. Really, really appreciate that. I'm trying to improve. We'll improve. Casting Back to Warcraft. Finals. Final. Hulk. Versus Sonic. Ladies and gentlemen, yes. The Hulk versus Sonic, we have a lot of letter K. And guys, can I make a statement here? Can I make a statement? Okay, oh, I can make a statement. Guys, in my opinion, Neo is the best, okay? And really, I met him, I casted with him, I know him, okay? Trust me. I can do some silly bio-yayo things from time to time. I like that you enjoy it, but yes, we need to give respect to the grandfather. Grandfather, no, this, you know, he's like this, I can't talk, he's not a grandfather, he's like this mafia boss of Warcraft 3 scene, okay? That's my point. Ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be Human versus Nidal, and you know what? Human versus Nidal was in the final of Polish LAN as well, so I have some casting experience, this is for sure true. Okay, let me put the score, because it's the game number 1. Godfather, yes. I'm getting less and less words in this cast. Okay, this is best of 5, right? If I do remember correctly. Thank you, Mr. Scimitar. Thank you again for the gift subs. I hope Mr. Bendylock is satisfied with Smurf game and Mr. Scimitar with the casting. Okay, and back to Warcraft Weekly Finals. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be the last series that I'm going to cast tonight because I'm omega tired. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, shout out to Back to Warcraft for organizing this. If you want to check the games without the delay, Mr. Carson is casting there, and he's casting in a great native English. If you want to get broken English and some weird takes, we are here. And ladies and gentlemen, what Mr. Sonic and Toxie have in common, that like to play Tavern Heroes versus Human. And basically, Mr. Toxie and Mr. Scars, they like, they're like, basically, strategy of Mr. Toxie that he used in the final, it was as following. Versus Human. Pit Lord, Panda, Tinker, and Tinker with rockets, you know, as a third hero. And those rockets were like stunning ground army, and Cleave Lord could cleave, and Panda was like making sure that it's not easy to micro from the cliff, because you can connect with the, you know, to get the last hits with a Breath of Fire. And ladies and gentlemen, I was like, oh my god, this is so exotic. And the Twitch chat was like predicting next hero, and Mr. Scar is like, guys, why are you predicting the next hero? This strategy is very well known. This is what Mr. Toxie played in 2022 at Raraland or something like that. And he had a freaking proof because he got like a signature from Mr. Toxie, and on this signature it was Pit Lord, Panda, Fire Lord, like smiley face. So, ladies and gentlemen, yes, this is like the most weird story that I heard recently. Ladies and gentlemen, this human had plans of, I mean, weird. This is a very, very warm story, you know, very warm. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have the rock golem here. We have the rock golem here, and there is no much creeping for the human. Let's count the farms. I see 4 farms, even though I'm tired. I think there are 4 farms here, and it's going to be an expansion. Okay, going to be an expansion at some point. I think so. Okay, there is a lot of militia creeping. By the way, trivia question: how many peasants you need to pull? Okay. How many peasants you need to pull into the remote creeping technologies? Because you can just creep a camp with just militia. Can you believe that? Yes, militia is strong. Usually it's like 8 militia is a lot, 9 militia is omega a lot. So I think 9 militia is enough to creep that. But we can't really creep when Firelord is chasing us, and this is still tier 1 for Mr. Hawk, so he needs to expand now, but the problem is that Firelord is around the corner, and he even has boost of speed. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the lava spawns, they are attacking, they need to split, they would love to split, can they? Can they split? No, they will expire! And this aggression is kinda over, maybe not really. And look at this, Mr. Sonic is proxy creeping as well! Oh my god, such a strong play. And look, human will be busy protecting the natural expansion. And because of that, I think Mr. Sonic counter expansion will go up. A beautiful final. Hawk versus Mr. Sonic. That's amazing. Love it. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, as we can see, the Fire Lord slowly taking some damage. But the Moonwells are awaiting us, and of course we have this expansion on the way. But remember, here an idle expansion can't be power built, so it's easy to cancel. Speaking about power building, Mr. Hawk, you are broken. Broke. You don't have lumber. Hello, Mr. Zinity, nice to see you. We need more lumber, but it's not that easy to get lumber. This is so sad. There is no future. He needs like 50 lumber, he will never get 50 lumber, man. And you know what's the worst part? When they get to 0 lumber, it's very expensive to start it building, because like how this function works. Like, That's me in office. I work for people watch. And yes, your boss would love for you to work as a team of 5 people, Kappa. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so yes. But the good news is Mr. Hawk is going to click on the Moonwells. At least we have that. Expansion is almost done, and we have Pit Lord as the second hero. And he's thinking about the spell, Cliff. Okay, Cliff here is not very useful, because we are attacking a building. And that's it. And ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Hawk says say bye-bye to your Moonwells. And actually because of that, the Night Elf is forced back. Night Elf wants to secure the Moonwells, even if it means that expansion for the human will stay alive. We have the bow upgrade on the archer, so Mr. Sonic is going to be stuck on tier 1 technology for some time. And what I can tell you, ladies and gentlemen.
A town is under siege.
What I can tell you. What I can tell you. Tree of Life here. I mean, those footies, they are scared, okay? Pit Lord is amazing versus footies, because they are usually together, you know, close together, and you can snipe them one by one. And ladies and gentlemen, what's about now? The archer wants to shadow melt, too late. We have even dust, okay. And the footies are connecting. Supply favors human, but that's usually the case. But Mr. Sonic, he's actually spamming tier 1 units, and okay, he's making lords immediately when I said it's going to be mass tier 1. The classic caster cares, and man, look at this Fire Lord. He's bringing the explosions, or maybe not. Nice militia pull. And ladies and gentlemen, those archers are so fragile. Don't go there. Ay, ladies and gentlemen, both players are losing a lot. Militia uptime. We can't really fight with this militia among us, ladies and gentlemen. And what do we have here? What do we have here? Okay, the footies. Okay, we need heal, that's for sure. And there is a very juicy, very efficient healing. Okay, can this pit lord like cancel all of it with the cleave? Maybe not all, and we have body blocks. Ooh, you shall no pass. This is what this human said. Ladies and gentlemen, Ancient of Lore are on the way, and this water elemental expires. It means that Ancient of Lore will go up. But we have Pit Lord with Cleave in our base, and you know what? Cleave doesn't need mana, because it's a passive ability, so the Arcane Tower is not that dangerous. Archmage died? Archmage died to the Fire Lord! Mr. Sonicus! With such a fast reaction that the caster is even missing it, so there is some fight here, and the Archmage was out of position. It is weird. But this is what happened. And ladies and gentlemen, what is happening here? Archmage is back from the tavern. He died with a TP, by the way. Okay, Pit Lord, Cleave Lord. It's like, you know, it's a baby Pit Lord, level 1, without items. Okay, Fire Lord is back. We have still the hands. And ladies and gentlemen, it looks like Human is going to secure the expansion. Well, we are working on the Sim City. And supply is quite even. But Mr. Sonic will have the Dryads, and Dryads can be a game changer here. Okay, this time Pit Lord needs to go back, and remember, if he's like going back, he can attack. The Cleave ability is totally useless. And yes, the Cleave Lord is on the break. For now. Mr. Hog, with by the way, with guard towers, with 2 guard towers, his expansion can't be breached by the type of units that Mr. Sonic has, because Hans, they have an armor type, similar with Dryad, so they stand no chance versus guard towers. And maybe that's why Mr. Sonic is going back. He's going tier 3, and it's going to be the classic Bear Dryad combination. Who knows? Maybe with the addition of Fairy Dragons. Okay, there is no bears so far. There is no bears.
A player's forces are
So no Riju. Both players with pretty limited lumber. And actually Mr. Sonic is the first player to break the supply. He doesn't want to bank too much gold. He wants to go. 53 supply for Mr. Sonic, 46 for Mr. Hawk. And ladies and gentlemen, what's now? Okay, so we have Forest Troll Warlord that spawns the big consumable, and what is going to be big mana, big healing, 1 of mana stealing. I mean, we use it on the Fire Lord if we can, of course, aim this. And ladies and gentlemen, the Archmage needs to run. There is a healing potion. We are not going for the defensive bolt either, even, but yes, we can pop the healing, and the healing is here. And ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Hog is holding. But Sonic has tier 3 going for him. And this expansion is operational for a long time. Okay, I think on the Pit Lord we go for Howl of Terror. It's quite good on rifles. There is still a lot of footies. So to lower the damage output of those heroes is important. And ladies and gentlemen, Makrura for everybody. Thank you. Beautiful Makrura, ladies and gentlemen. I love Makruras, okay? And Mr. Sonic is going for the ultimate late game combination with Ancient of Wind. To counter a lot of casters, you need to make Fairy Dragons, because they attack casters with a huge power. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, what's now? Okay.
A player's forces are under attack.
we have now a little bit a slower moment in the game, but we are using it to buy items. I would give the orb to the Pit Lord, but it's interesting. Usually you want to have your orb on a range hero, but actually with Fire Lord, maybe we should want to keep the Incinerate ability on. So remember that you can't have like this range attack buff, like kinda passive with the orb, because it like removes orb effect, if I do remember correctly. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, that's interesting where you have your orb. Ladies and gentlemen, staff doesn't work on stunned units. Maybe there's a window actually to staff it, I don't know. But ladies and gentlemen, what I do know is that both players are getting into the late game and they are just building their huge army. Of course, the advantage for the human is, disadvantage for the human is to be on tier 2, but usually human has a stronger economy. But in this game, economy of the players are quite close, so I still think Sonic looks better. Pit Lord also like is scaling super well in the late game, but can we keep him alive? Definitely with this inventory we can. And ladies and gentlemen, Pit Lord is in front. Another club used, supply is even. I think it's looking decent for the Nidal. Pit Lord is in the middle of everything, right? Howl of Terror is a pretty good debuff. As we can see, even though we have priests, with a Dispool technology, there is not enough mana for that. MK used the Wand of Mana stealing, but his mana is already empty. And ladies and gentlemen, what is happening now? More casters are coming. Actually, neither units are dying. Okay, Invul on the Pit Lord and Mr. Sonic. I think Mr. Sonic is going to lose. But of course, I'm a caster, and caster cares. It's very popular. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, sorry about that. But usually, when I make a prediction, it's the opposite. It happens to the best of casters, right? So, ladies and gentlemen, Pit Lord, can he survive? Yes, we have Invul, but under the Invul, would love to add like Uriju, but it's not going to be that easy when you don't have bears. And ladies and gentlemen, 65 supply for human, 50 supply for the Nidal. Definitely, the fight went very bad for the Nidal. When you know what human is going to do, he's going to eat the dessert. He's going to no, pull back the Archmage. Pull back the Archmage. Mr. Sonic does not know it's Pit Lord or Fire Lord in separate games. In separate games. Okay. That's interesting. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Toxie, of course, he shows us that he's very experienced with Tavern Heroes. Big error for human. What do you mean, Mr. Gradient? Going tier 3? And not like finishing the game with towers? Give time. Okay, that's interesting option, because like in Fury we have a lot of upgrades that we like, right? On tier 3, Paladin, Staff of Sanctuary. Hello, Mr. Friendly. Sonic also doesn't know that Orb of Venom not working with Incinerate. I think he knows, and I think he has Incinerate turned off, right? And he's just spamming the lava spawns. But I need to make like a research on the subject. I would like to make research on the subject, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, what is happening now, ladies and gentlemen? Let's... Okay, so, ladies and gentlemen, we have the lava spawn, so we are spending mana on the Fire Lord, and now position looks better for the Nidal. But the next question, okay, we need to get ready with this Riju under the Invul, but there is no Riju! And, okay, but the MK! There is no MK as well! Okay, and level 6 Archmage. What? Okay, this is a great final. This is a great final. Let me tell you that. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, with level 6 Archmage we are very mobile, so you can stuff back to the shop. Let me read. Does Cliff apply Orb of Venom effect? Sadly not. I mean, sadly. It would be too strong, so only to the prime target. This is true. This is true. It would be just too good. It's like you have like 6 orbs, and Orb of Venom is pretty great. So like, who cares about Orb of Fire effect? But Orb of Venom is a pure damage, and it's a very, very, very high damage. And yes, it would be OP. OP. Do you remember what Grabcraft is? Grabcraft. So basically, when there was like 1 year ago, 2 years ago, there was like Mr. Grabby made his balance patch notes, and somebody from Warcraft 3 Champions, like map maker, map developer, he basically put the Grabby's idea that he published in his video, balance ideas, into like on like 1-2 maps basically. So like on Northern Isles. And Mr. Grabby was playing versus his viewers, his friends, to test the balance, but there were like very subtle changes. So without playing like hundreds of games, I guess, with different players, it's not that easy to say. But yes, we need Grabcraft or we need Imbacraft with Orb of Nidelf Orb, Orb of Venom effect being able to spread via cliff. So we'll just see Pit Lord first. In every game, 1 base tier 3, let's go. That's what we see in this Imba craft, ladies and gentlemen. Speaking about Imba, MK level 5 looks pretty dangerous. Okay. I think we should only follow Remo's patches. Well, Mr. Say So, you need to pick your best patch creator. And Mr. Say So, when I did my balance patch, you know, I was like a smaller creator. I made a patch with like how to buff Pala Rifle without over buffing human. That was my YouTube video. And I explained a lot of points how it can be done. So, ladies and gentlemen, but yes, you need to pick your favorite Warcraft 3 influencer. Okay? And Mr. Say So says mine is Neo. Or Remo Demo, I mean. And Mr. Say So, interesting idea. Interesting idea. He wanted to make Paladin faster, I think. He wanted to buff Banish, so Mr. Remo Demo, keep it up. Good ideas, good thinking. There. Ladies and gentlemen, do we have inner fire on Gryphons? Yes, we have. And no Gryphons, gyrocopters. How to buff Blade Zupa? Okay, we need to get Blade Zupa patch notes. Okay, the first patch. Increase inventory slots on heroes from 6 to 9. That's the first balance change that Mr. Blade Zupa wants. Every hero should have 9 items. After getting backpack, if you get backpack, you get 2 extra slots. Okay. That's Mr. Blade Zupa balance charge. But ladies and gentlemen, this is the biggest fight of this game. And this AMK, another club, give me club, baby. Okay, there is no club. Supply is still even, and we are going to have huge fights. Okay. Yes, Blade Master with 8 circlets. That's my dream. Okay, or Mr. Jibini, this is what Mr. Vest suggested to me as a joke, right? That basically you should be able to stack items. So if you buy second circlet, it should be like appeared as 1 item, but it should give you double the stats, you know? So you can have like literally stack circlets on 1 inventory spot forever. That was Mr. Vesa said that it's like you could do it like that in campaign, so okay, ladies and gentlemen, ooh, the club into Blizzard, that's juicy. Okay, we call those tomes. Yes, change the circlet into a foam. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so the human is kiting back. We have the fairy dragon, that's great. Pit Lord is on level 4, but it's behind, he's not connecting that well. We have inner fire, we have breakers in front. And ladies and gentlemen, I think that this is the spot, that's the spot, this is where Mr. Hog likes to be. The Pit Lord, he's in trouble, he can die, not really. Holy light from the Paladin to seal the deal. Militia is coming from another side, and Mr. Sonicus is going to lose map number 1. And guys, can I be real with you? Can I be real with you guys? I'm falling asleep a little bit because it was a long day, and I think that Mr. Carson is going to give you the best casting there is, so there is no problem with that. I would like to thank you everybody for watching. I'm going to raid Mr. Carson, and ladies and gentlemen, I'm not going to party, I'm just going to sleep, okay? The Holy Light was good, this is true. The Holy Light was great. So guys, okay, tomorrow is going to be longer stream. I'm back in Krosno. Thank you for the gift subs, everybody. And I need to raid Mr. Back to Warcraft, and they have amazing. They have amazing. Quick filters. Send a filter. Warcraft 3. I'm such a boomer. Okay. Okay, guys, I can't type in my chat. And the rating is hard. If you click on it, don't write it. So it will be fine. It will be fine. It will be fine. It will be fine. Okay, I'm clicking. I see the start rate. So guys, of course, tomorrow more Warcraft reaction. I will try to start working on those guides. Maybe we'll see about that. Say hello to Mr. Carson. Special background for Valentine's Day. I don't even want to think about the Valentine's Day, but yes, I hope I will be back in the morning. And guys, sleep well. I mean, and before you go to sleep, check Back to Warcraft / Mr. Carson big final there on